everyone, it's Adele Casso here. I hope you're all having a good day. We've got a really lovely sunny day here today, so it's very, very nice. What I wanted to talk to you today about is my trip to this amazing bookshop in London at the weekend. So I did mention last week that we were going down to London. So we went for about 4 days, I think we were there, and had a really, really lovely time. Did lots of walking, clocked up lots of miles on the health app. Can't believe how much we walk, because I never realise it, because we're just always so amazed at what we're looking at as we're walking. So that was really good. Went to see a show, which was really nice. And then I discovered that there was a really lovely bookshop. I'd heard about it before. It's a bookshop called Daunt Books, and they had one in Marylebone, which is very close to where we were staying. So I really wanted to make sure that we got into this bookshop before we came home on the Sunday. So we did. We found it. It was open, luckily, and I went inside, and it was absolutely amazing. It was one of those really sort of old-fashioned. It was an Edwardian building, old-fashioned bookshop. I think it started off as a travel bookshop, because it was majority of the books in there were especially in the section where I was, were travel books. But there was an upstairs with a little balcony going all the way around. And up in that section, there was also a personal development section. So that's where I headed. And I thought, I've just got to buy something from this shop. They had similar books to, that you see in Waterstones, but they also had, additional ones that I hadn't seen before. So I really wanted to buy something. So it didn't take me long to find one. And I found this lovely little book called Own It. And it's by a lady called Diane Von Furstenburg. And I watched a YouTube video of hers. I think she actually did a TED talk, but it was a really good video. I remember watching it, and she was very inspirational. She's a fashion designer. So as soon as I saw her name on this book and saw that, it was a little one, I like these sort of short books where you can just open up at any page and pick something out and learn about it, at any one moment. So this book is basically an alphabet of words that mean something to her, and her sort of take on those words. So it's absolutely brilliant. I've sort of read quite a bit of it already. I've also just opened it up a certain page and just picked things out. But the other great thing about this book is that she has underlined. It already looks like it's been like I've had my hands on it and I've underlined and highlighted things, because she's underlined different things in different colours and then circled different things, so it makes those words stand out, which is really, really lovely. So I've picked out a few of my favourite things that I've come across so far, and I just wanted to share them with you. So the first word was appreciate, and her sort of take on that is to appreciate is to savour the moment, and I absolutely love that, because I've really been trying to do that lately. I've really been trying to focus on the now, and not sort of, looking into the past or looking into the future too much, and just trying to focus on what's happening right now. And I listened to something else really good the other day that made me really sort of sit up and take notice, and it was Eckhart Tolle. And he was talking about, even from the moment you get up in the morning, just, whatever you're doing, put everything into it, and just, notice what's going on, and just be in the moment and aware, of what's happening. So even down to the smallest details, like when you're making the bed and folding up your, pajamas, or, tidying up the clothes from the day before, or whatever it is, just do it sort of slowly and take note of what you're doing, and don't be thinking about other things while you're doing it. And I can honestly say, you have to sort of, really try hard to do this at first, because it is easy just to, get sucked into all the distractions of the day, and your head is, going over lots and lots of different thoughts about what you've got to do. But if you can just bring it back and remind yourself to just focus on that present, it's incredible how it makes you feel. So that was that. The next word was connect. Now, I like this one. It's quite a long paragraph. I'll read it to you. To connect is to use our magic wand to create the human chain of love. It is paying attention to others, understanding their needs, and knowing that a few words or a simple introduction can change their lives. Every morning I make sure I allocate quality time to writing at least 2 emails that don't benefit me and spark a connection for someone else. It's a simple, easy habit and a use of our magic wand. And then she's also got a reference to see magic quality time. So there's all like these little paragraphs lead to other words that she's also got in the book at a later stage. So that was that one. The next one was inspiration. I love inspiration. I love being inspired by things. I love the fact that when you act on inspiration, magical things happen. And her take on the word inspiration was, inspiration is the invisible energy and enthusiasm that awakens emotions, creativity and ideas. We must trust it. And that is so important. We must trust our inspiration and act on those things that feel, like they're the things that we want to do. They're the natural things that we want to do. We must take action on them, because those are the things that are going to have, the massive power in when we take action on them. And the last word that I've pinpointed at the moment is practice. Now, I love this one. Practice is the application of belief, repeated exercise and discipline. All practice is progress. So isn't that amazing? All practice is progress. Sometimes when we do things, we don't think we've done a good job and we see it as a failure, but it's not. Every single time we practice something, it's progress. We're progressing a little bit further. We learn from our mistakes. So it's not a wasted opportunity. We've actually learned something from that practice, and it's progressing us to the next step. So I just loved that. So they're the only words I've pulled out at the moment. I'm absolutely loving it. It's just such a lovely little book. It's one of those little books that I can keep on the coffee table, and anybody in the house can come and pick it up and just pick something out of it at any time. So loving that. I'm loving also the little bag that I bought. They had a selection of these cloth bags, and I always love cloth bags, but these ones are really, really thick and luxurious. So I got myself this little cloth bag to carry it around, because Sunday was our last day and we were on our way back to the car, so I was carrying that round with me and feeling really good. It was a lovely day, and it was just a really nice end to the trip to go into this bookstore. So I know they do have other ones scattered around London, not sure whether they're anywhere else, but the one in Marylebone is particularly beautiful. And Marylebone as a place, it's just amazing. We fell in love with it. It's just, I think it's a little bit of a hidden gem, really. We never really heard much about it, but it's tucked away just literally off the main Oxford Street in London. An absolutely beautiful place. So yes, that's all I have to share for today. I'll be back next week with another video. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next week. Bye for now.